Famous for its 2 bays and sandy beaches, Scarborough is one of North Yorkshire's most famous and one of Britain's first seaside resorts. But one thing Scarborough is also famous for is its cliff lifts.
How famous can Scarborough get?
It's very famous, Steve.
So walking down towards the cliff lift on the South Bay, this in fact is the first cliff lift or funicular in the UK, and it was originally powered purely by water, like the Linton and Lynworth Cliff Railway. And we're going to go ride on it now and enjoy the experience. We're also going to look then at the other sites for the cliff lifts on the South Bay. There's only 3 of them, only one of them working. There's 2 on the North Bay as well, but sadly they're long gone.
The Scarborough South Cliff Tramway Company Limited was created in 1873 with the business objective of constructing a cliff lift that would link the South Cliff Esplanade to the Scarborough Spa. The Scarborough Spa Cliff Lift opened for business in July 1875, becoming the first seaside cliff lift to open in Britain, around 10 years after its counterparts in Europe. The original hydraulic operating system pumped water through the central pipe by 2 gas engines, filling the water tank of the upper car. In 1879, the gas engines were replaced by steam pumps, which remained in use until refurbishment between 1934 and 1935, when the water system was replaced by a 90 horsepower electric motor winding system. During the refurbishment, the original 19th century cars were replaced by the new cars that are currently in use and remain largely unchanged.
Steve, what are we doing now?
So we've come down the cliff lift and just for a change we're going back up in it. We can in fact walking across the back of the tops to get better views and takes us where we want to be. Lovely.
A short walk from the Scarborough Spa Cliff Lift is the St Nicholas Cliff Lift. Situated to the south of the Grand Hotel, the lift opened in 1929 by the Medway Safety Lift Company. The lift was the steepest of Scarborough's cliff railways and was powered by electric motors from the outset. In 2007, Scarborough Borough Council closed the St Nicholas Cliff Lift, citing the cost of upkeep to meet modern health and safety standards. In the early 2010s, the St Nicholas Cafe opened, using the former station site, and later the cafe was extended over the former passenger tramway cars.
We've just done the St Nicholas Cliff Lift. We've had a lovely cup of tea in the St Nicholas Cafe. And Steve, what a brilliant way to repurpose an old, unused funicular railway.
I think so, because the 2 that were in the North Bay, one of them fell apart and didn't even survive into the 20th century. But the other one has been not too long ago, was dismantled and taken away. I mean, we could have done this with it.
Exactly. So yes. So we've done those 2, and we're now going to go and have a look at the final of the 3 on the South Bay.
Run by the Central Tramway Company, which is why it's called the Central Tramway, probably, or maybe the company was called Central Tramway Company after the Central Tramway. I don't know, but it's been run by the same company consistently since it was opened.
After a quick pit stop for a cup of tea at the St Nicholas Cafe, Steve and I moved on to the Central Tramway. The Central Tramway Company, Scarborough Limited, was created and registered in 1880. The lift was initially powered by steam and was opened in 1881. In 1910, steam power was abandoned in favour of electricity, and the cars were replaced with moderner versions in 1932. The Central Tramway has been continuously operated by the Central Tramway Company for its entire operational life.
Thank you for that. The first one, the South Shore, was run by water like the nice.
Scarborough's North Bay plays host to two lost cliff lifts: the Queen's Parade Cliff Lift, which closed in 1887, just 9 years after opening, and the North Bay Cliff Lift, closed in the autumn of 1996 due to the high cost of repairs. After a look at Scarborough's two remaining operational cliff lifts, Steve and I headed to the harbour to find some fish and chips. Thank you very much for watching. Please press subscribe and we'll see you again next time. Thank you.